Context matters a lot here. So I think the question you have to ask yourself is, what is the goal? What problem am I trying to solve by sharing my location? If both people are emotionally healthy and both people agree to share locations, then whatever makes you happy, I wouldn't judge. If you're trying to repair after a betrayal, one person is asking for it to feel safe and the other person wants to demonstrate trustworthiness, then whatever, as long as you both mutually agree. But asking for your location to be on becomes a problem when the other person is using it as a way to monitor or to control you. And if you're new to my page, my name is Jackie and I'm giving real examples of emotional abuse tactics so that you can spot them in your relationships. So if you've never done anything shady and your partner wants your location on to monitor you, or if you have it on and they interrogate your every movement, that's not healthy. That's a violation of personal autonomy. It demonstrates a lack of trust and respect. It's a power and control tactic and it's abusive. Now, what if they had an untrustworthy partner in the past and having it on brings them feelings of safety? You have to check internally to see if doing this aligns with your values. I didn't experience location sharing, but I did experience read receipts. My ex went into my phone without me knowing and turned on my read receipts. They were on for years before I found out. So when I discovered they were on, I turned them off and he got pissed. He said I was being untrustworthy by turning them off, never acknowledging that he was untrustworthy by going into my phone without permission in the first place. He said that it made him feel safe for me to have them on, but it didn't make him feel safe. It caused him more anxiety. If I read a message and I didn't respond right away because I was busy doing something, or if my phone was on silent, which it often was, I would get multiple texts, followed by question marks, followed by phone calls, eventually followed by, you know this is my trigger, you're not being very trustworthy. And if I didn't answer his text, he would send me a message on Facebook. You're green here. I would get an Instagram message. Sometimes he would send me emails, but I noticed that this behavior was worse when I read the message and didn't respond. Remember, I didn't know my read receipts were on. It's not like I was ignoring him, I was just busy. So having them on didn't actually help him manage his anxiety, it made it worse. Because the moment he lost access, his anxiety skyrocketed and he became unhinged. This just eventually conditions the receiver to always be on high alert. It's controlling and it's abusive. I believe that we're all responsible for our own trauma, for our own feelings, and our own behaviors. So if my partner has unhealed relationship trauma and they request my read receipts to be on or my location to be on to soothe that anxiety, I wouldn't do it because it goes against my values. When you go against your values, you self-abandon. I will provide a safe space to talk about it without judgment. I will give emotional support and validation, but I won't change my behavior because I believe this opens the door for more controlling behavior. I believe in order to heal our trauma, we need to experience the feelings we fear. We need to feel and work through that anxiety so our nervous system realizes we won't die from this experience. Is it comfortable? Nope. Is it necessary? Absolutely. The more we find ways to find internal safety, to self-soothe and to self-validate, the more grounded, secure, and resilient we become. So by me sharing my location to alleviate someone else's discomfort, I would be interfering with their opportunity to grow and heal.